Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? This is Fredo Knows Best, aka Money Making Mitch, and the slogan is Everybody Eats. Now, before we get started, I'm gonna really drop some gems on you today. So I'll ask you to please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. And that's all you really gotta do. If you really want, I'm not asking you for nothing. You know, if you could donate a little something to the PayPal, that'll be lovely. I am a game creator as well, so if you could download any of my games under Libra Labs in the Android Google Play Store, that'll be lovely as well. For you iPhone users, I'll have something for you in the future. As of now, it's Android only. Now, let's get to the nitty-gritty. Now, first and foremost, I'm not going to give you a full stock breakdown of the words and the vocabulary and the terminologies. I'm just going to tell you how to get money. If you need terminologies and stuff like that, there's other people out there, like that guy from TechBud Solutions. I think his name is Ricky. You got the other guy, what was that thing? Let me see if I have it. Oh, Warrior Trading. Guy with Warrior Trading, that's another good one. Usually when you look up, you know, day trading with the Robinhood app, these videos pop up, these guys pop up. There's plenty of videos. Somebody you might like, the way they're speaking, the way they're articulating themselves. Super great to have and to utilize. So first and foremost, let me just get to the meat and potatoes of this. You need to understand that there's 3 apps you're going to need. You're going to need the Robinhood app. If you don't have that app already, I have it in the description box. You're going to need an app called Penny Stocks. And then you're going to need an app called Yahoo Finance. So you have Robinhood app, Penny Stocks, and Yahoo Finance. Those 3 are going to be your go-to apps. Now, if you have a secondary phone that it doesn't even have to be on, that just has Wi-Fi, it's very important that you could use that phone for the Yahoo Finance, so you could watch the apps live. Watch the stocks live that you're picking, and those stocks will pretty much, you can know exactly when to buy and exactly when to sell, because in the Robinhood app, it has a 5-second delay, and the graph is not the best. So it has it for every 5-minute increments instead of, you know, by the every live moment. So you don't want the 5-minute increments. You need to know within the minute, but don't get me wrong, underneath the app, underneath the graph, there are numbers that's showing you your percentages going up and going down. So I would rather, if you're gonna just use the Robinhood app itself to sell stocks, look at those numbers. Do not look at the graph itself, because the graph will throw you off. Look at the numbers, because the numbers are actually changing in almost real time. But the Yahoo Finance app is actually the go-to app to see it live and direct. So if you have a tablet or something, you can have it right there next to you as you're buying and selling. That is the most ideal way to do it. You can use the Robinhood app, but you may, because that little fluctuation of time is going to be the difference between getting $100 or $150 of the day for the day, or between losing money for the day. So you got to be on point. You have to know by the minute what's going on. Now, because by the minute things can change, and trust believe they do, especially when you're dealing with penny stocks. People say, oh, don't do penny stocks, stay away from penny stocks. They're great. I made money with it, and you know the blueprint, you will make money too. So let me just break down those 3 apps. You got Robinhood, you got Penny Stocks app, and you got Yahoo Finance. Why the Penny Stocks app? The Penny Stocks app, because you need to find a stock somewhere. So the Penny Stocks app has a list of stocks that you can pick from. Now you can pick from either you want the stocks under $1, under $5, or under $2. You could also pick the volume. Volume means how many people are buying and selling the app at a time. You could pick the volume, 0 volume. You could pick 300,000 volume. You could pick 500,000 volume. Understand, the higher the volume, the more people buying, the higher the price of the stock can go and rise, and you can make more money. So And in this game, you're trying to be in and out quick. I sell within 5 minutes most of the time. Within 5-10 minutes, I sell. So I have a blueprint of how I maneuver. My blueprint works well for me. If you want to know my blueprint, we can talk through Skype, or we can talk on a phone. We can talk through Facebook, whatever. If you want to talk, we can talk. I work with different people. Just contact me at fredoknowsbest@gmail.com. So it's fredoknowsbest@gmail.com. fredoknowsbest@gmail.com. And I'll work with you. Now, other than that, you have those 3 apps. You need to, when you're in penny stocks, you're going to click what amount you want, the amount of money you want to spend per stock, which is under $1, under $2, under $5. You're going to pick your volume, which is under 0, under 300,000, under 500,000. And then you're going to pick whether you want the gainers or the losers. Now, the gainers are people that won the day after, so it's pretty much they put the information out after 6:30 of every day. So at 7 o'clock, I usually check it out. From 7 to 8, between 7 to 8, I'll pretty much work with penny stocks. Even less than that, maybe 7 to 7:15 or 7:20. And how do I work with penny stocks? I'll pick the gainers or the losers, and I'll click the link. It'll give you a list of them. What I do with that list, I'm going to show you guys right here. I write down all the stocks, and this is how I get the list of stocks that I choose from. So it's very important to make sure you have a list of stocks to choose from. I take that list, and I after I write each down, I go into the Robinhood app, and I go into the little search bar, and I'll type in each app one by one. I type it in, it'll pop up, and then on the right of it, there's a little circle. There's a little circle with a line. You click that little circle, it'll show a plus and a check mark probably, and it'll say it is now on your watch list, which means when you go into your main menu, you'll see it right there. Now, Robinhood starts you off with the most popular apps like Bitcoin, Yahoo, Facebook, Google, stuff like that. They'll give you all those stocks. They'll give you those stocks up front. I delete all of them other than the ones that I can afford. And if I can't afford any of them, I leave them out, and then I'll just input my own that I got off Penny Stocks app. So this is how I get my stocks, and this is how I maneuver. The key to now, how do you get the money? How do you get the money to buy and sell apps? Buy and sell stocks. This is how you get the money. The same way I told you to go through my link, and through my link I get a free stock, you can do that for yourself. You just go into the menu. If you have an Android, it's those 3 squiggly lines or 4 squiggly lines. If it's an iPhone, it's going to be that little face feature. You're going to click it. You're going to go down to where it says free stock. You're going to go down. It's going to say invite friends or whatever the case is. You're not going to click that, because you can click that, but it's going to say, do you want it to go into your contacts, and then you have to pick different contacts. You can do that too. I've done that, so you can do that too, but I pick specific friends that aren't going to look at me like, oh, are you giving me spam? I send it to them. Other than that, I'll go right next to that invite friends thing. You have a little triangle that looks like something from Batman Beyond cartoon. Is all futuristic looking, and that's the share button. So you could click that. You could automatically share to any of your social networks that's connected to your phone, or you can copy the link itself and then share it in different places. Like I'll make Craigslist ads and I'll share it there. I'll go on different blogs and vlogs and I'll share it there. So ultimately it's building up. So the more stocks you get, the stocks are normally range between $5 and $150. But I've yet to see somebody get $150 stock. So if you see that, please screenshot it, send it to me, because I'll be impressed. So it's usually $5. So what you're going to do, you're going to get 100 people to download your app. You're going to tell them, even your friends, your family, you're going to bully them. Listen, download the app. They're like, I'm not into stocks. You don't have to be. I'm going to get a free stock. And if I get rich, you get rich. You know that. They're going to go, okay, fine. They're going to download it. They don't have to spend any money. They don't have to put their account. When it comes to add your account, they're going to just hit skip on your upper right hand corner. So you don't have to add any account. but they're still gonna get the free stock. Eventually, when they start seeing you make money, they're gonna utilize that. But for now, just let them download it so you can get the free stock. Once 100 people downloads it and you get the free stocks, it's gonna add up to $500. Unless you get one of those magical $150 ones, then it doesn't have to be as many people. It could just be 5 of those and you're good. But I doubt that's going to happen. So once you get all of those people to download it and have it, you're going to have your stocks. Now, this is very important information to know, what I'm about to tell you. When you buy a stock with your own money, you get to buy and sell that stock. They call it trading. So trading is buying and selling of a stock. You get to trade that stock the same day. When you get a free stock from, I don't want to say a free stock because you put in the work to tell your friends about it, but when you get the gift from Robinhood of a stock, that stock can only be traded after 3 days. So after 3 days, then you can trade the stock. So that's very important to remember. So another thing, there's going to be people that want to automatically sell the stock, and they're going to, when you sell the stock, it's going to come from your portfolio to your buying power. So now you're going to have, so if the stock was $5 and you sold it for $5, you now have $5 in your portfolio that you can then use to buy more stock. So once that you do those 100 times, or however times you need to do it, and you fill up your thing to 500. I say 500 because Robinhood caps you at $500. They don't want you to become a broker just selling, you know, the app to different people, and because you could easily run a school and tell all the kids to download it and then they never use it, but you just made all that money and that you could cash out into your bank account. So they want to stop that. In order to stop that, they cap you at $500. So they're looking at it like, yeah, we'll give you $500, but we're not going to give you 500 million. You see what I'm saying? So I like their little smooth move. I wish they didn't have to do that because people would make way more, but it is what it is. But they cap you at 500. This is why I say you can make $50 a day, because if you have 500 now, you've sold all your stocks, and then you have $500. You could then take that to buy new stock, and then automatically, once you make a profit off of that, that changes. You could, so let's say you put 500, it went up 10%. Depends on which stock you chose, and there's details to that. It deals with volume and stuff like that, but it goes up 10%. You sell it automatically. So usually my sales don't last 10 to 15 minutes. So I have that 500 as my base. I'll buy a whole bunch of stock, like whether it's $1 stock, 50-cent stock, $2 stock, but I'll look at the volume. As long as it has mega volume, to me, I'm going with it. And I look at the chart as well, but that's details. If you want to know that, FredoKnowsBest@gmail.com. We get on Skype, we get on the phone, we get on whatever. We work magic. So ultimately, I'll take that 500. Once it goes up a certain amount, I'll sell. Once I sell, that profit, which is whether it's $50 or $100, I'll send to my account. Once I send to my bank account, I'll leave the regular 500 there in the Robinhood account, and I'll continue using that. That's my play money. You keep doing that. You can do that regularly. Here's a catch. By law, I don't know if it's by law or maybe by law, you can only trade 3 times a day in the United States unless you're dealing with foreign exchange, forex, or you have $25,000 or more in your account. The reason is, I don't really know the reason. That's just the rules. So it's 3 times a week you can sell. If you sell more than that, they're gonna put you on a kind of a punishment to where you can only sell if you have $25,000. And if you're on the come up, where you made your 500 through marketing to different people in your social networking, and you did all of that, and now you tried to be greedy because you tried to do it a 4th day of the week, and you get banned. Now you got to get $25,000. Your party's over. You're done. You're done, because when you're gonna get 25 grand. But if you hustle and you keep doing it, you let the money pile up. You put in there. You put in there. You put in there. You're gonna be good to go. So remember, you only have 3 times a week. Now There's a part in your Robinhood app where you're gonna see 4 circles. You're gonna see the 3 circles for the 3 times a week you can do it, and then you're gonna see a 4th circle with a lock on it. The lock is saying that you cannot go this 4th day. Now there's gonna be something that says disable this lock. Do not press that thing, because once you press that thing, that means you're saying that you don't care, and then you're gonna get in that $25,000 zone that you're gonna be on a punishment. And I don't think you want that unless you got 25,000 lying around somewhere. And since you're watching this video and you're trying to get the free stock, it means you do not. Now, very important information to know. If you're the type of person that you have, so let me just recap. It takes 3 days to be able to sell the free stock that you get. The regular money stock that you buy yourself, you can sell the same day and you can get your return the same day. But it takes 3 days to sell the free stock that you get, and it takes 30 days to be able to cash out into your bank account that free stock. So let's say you get up to $500 in free stock. Then you sell all those stocks, which means you can only sell 3 a week, because you only got 3 days. So you have to sell it. It's going to be a slow process. You're going to sell 3 weeks, 3 a week, 3 a week. Once you do that, you're going to have your 500. Once you do your 500, you can then cash out into your bank account, but you can only do that after 30 days of selling the stock. So if it's taking you several weeks to do it, each time is going to be a different time for you to be able to grow your money. So this is why it's better to buy stock when you get the 500 instead of waiting for it to cash out so you can get $500. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. If not, I can break it down to you. You know the email, fredoknowsbest@gmail.com. Now, so recap. You got the Robinhood app, you got the Penny Stocks app, and you have the Yahoo Finance app. Yahoo Finance allows you to see it up close and personal right there and then, which is very important. So it's good to have a secondary old phone that you're not using anymore. Just use the Wi-Fi, download the Yahoo Finance app, have that. If you have a tablet or something, it's wonderful to have that on the side. Boom. You have the Penny Stocks app. That's where you go find your apps. Sorry, you go find your stocks. You get that, you find your stocks, you write it down, you make a list. As you can see, I made a list. If you go a few days before that, I made more lists of different ones. I write down the date of it. Keep in mind, you might make a list and you say, oh, this was a winner, but who was a winner today might be a loser tomorrow. So don't ever go by that. Every day is different. So keep that in mind. Who's a winner today may be a loser tomorrow. And once you start making money and you start generating money, so keep in mind, you got the Robinhood app. All you're gonna do is download the link, send it to all your social networking, all your friends. You're gonna build your money. Once you build your money, it takes 3 days to sell one of the free apps. It takes 30 days to cash out into your bank account. So let's just say you don't want to sell any you don't want to sell any stocks. You can easily go, get all those free stocks. That's a gift from Robinhood. It's not free because you put in that work to get it, but you get all of that, you get into your Robinhood account, you sell all of them, you ultimately have that money as a buying power, and you could send all that money into your bank account, and now you have it. Bank accounts, real quick so I can close out this video. Bank accounts. It takes real accounts to get it done. Prepaid accounts probably won't work, because even though they could get deposits, you can get deposits. So you could add your account, like a Chase Liquid account, a PNC Smart Access account. As long as you have online banking, that's how you connect your account, through online banking for Robinhood. So keep that in mind. You have to sign up for online banking. Even if you have a regular account, you gotta sign up for online banking. But different prepaid accounts might not work. But if you cannot get an account and you're bad with check systems, you may be able to use an H&R Block Emerald card. You got to walk into H&R Block, get one of those cards. I believe it's like 35 cents to put in money. So that will allow you to open up your world. But if you want more videos, go see other people that got real detail with certain things. But I believe if you don't have a regular bank account and you're not good with check systems, you messed up with banks in the past, I believe the H&R Block Emerald card does work for you to trade stocks. So if you're interested in this and this helped you at all, please give it a subscribe. Please give it a thumbs up. And pretty much, I'm here for you. Also, please download the app if you have an Android phone of, my All Lives Matter game. Also, there's another game called Go Emoji Go that's in it. You could find after you download the first game. It's Libra Labs is the company. What else is there that I should tell you that I'm forgetting? Ultimately, the number one rule of trading: never invest more money than you can afford to lose. Because even though you might find a foolproof system that you feel is foolproof, everyone loses from time to time, because the more money you start putting in, the more the risk factor gets greater. So just keep that in mind. The higher the volume, the higher the money you can make. This is the all full natural video. I didn't send you to buy anything. I didn't send you to do anything. If it helped you, please donate to my PayPal. Please like and subscribe, or just pay it forward. Tell your friends, tell your family. Stop keeping information to yourself. I hate when people do that. Pay it forward. Keep being a deliverer of information, because when you give it, if you don't get a cent from the person you give it to, the universe will give it back. Don't you ever forget that. Money Making Mitch in the building. The slogan is everybody eats. Fredo knows best. I think you know.